Hello, hello. I hope today finds you doing all well. Let's see if I can find myself. I had to put my space back together, so it's all about, all about the mess today. I tell you, I'm a hot mess, but y'all know that anyway. Okay. Okay, it looks clear on my end. It looks like we're pretty close. All right. Say hello when you join. Huh. My avatar's changed. Things that happen on Facebook that you can't explain ever. So we have a few things to cover just to make sure that everything looks good. Okay, so that's up. And we're going to look at the Maritime set or kit, but we're also going to take a look at all of the ultimate crazy that's happening right now in our world. Heavens knows, right? We have so much going on. Give you guys a few seconds to get on and join me. And while we do that, I'm just going to continue to do some prep work on these cards. And we're going to, hey Miss Connie, how are you? My space is making me unhappy because I simply don't have it back where I want it. But as they say, this too shall pass. And I was in a debate here about whether or not I was going to cut cards up or not. Connie, have you gotten your, hey Dai Dai, have you gotten your catalog yet? Just out of curiosity. These, oh, this is the piece of paper for that. I end up with so much stuff, I'm not even sure. But I was looking at cutting up these. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to leave them as is. Oh yeah, you two need to get in touch somehow. Right? You've been too tired to check the mail? Oh my gosh, you might have a brand new catalog out there. That's exciting, guys. Right? So this comes with a stamp set. This card does. And I know that a lot of you guys love the ocean over there in Maryland. And the East Coasters and my Pacific Northwesters do the same thing too. Okay. Work is kicking, got it. Busy, huh? Getting ready, people getting ready for Memorial Day and all that. All right, so I've given everybody a few minutes to get on here, and so we're going to just go through and touch bases on a few things. Free shipping today and tomorrow. So we're halfway through the free shipping. Say that 10 times fast. We're halfway through it. Tomorrow's the last day. Those of you guys who are Paper Pumpkin subscribers, up to 75% off. Refills and old kits and things of that sort. Oh, your annual sale. No wonder you're exhausted. The new Stampin' Rewards program. All you got to do, guys, is log into your account and opt in. It's made very simple. There's no annual fees or anything of that sort. You get 10% back in Stampin' Rewards based on your subtotal each time you order. Mountain Majesties is our Paper Pumpkin kit for May. Time to opt in or out before the 10th. The Stamp It Your Way class for April is this. It is a step card using Ocean Friends, if you wish to use Ocean Friends. The paper will come that way, but you could do other things like fish, or you don't have to do the lobster crab. But if you had other stamp sets that work beautifully with this, it's cute. And I switched my crabs and lobster colors back and forth just to kind of play. So that is a set of 6 cards you get pre-cut for the basic kit with a $75 order, and the more you order, the more fun you get. Here's your, oh, it was easy to set up. Good to hear. This is your annual catalog that should have hit your mailbox. I send myself one just to see, and it showed up over the weekend, but my weekend was crazy between the car accident and everything else. Okay, with all of this, I'm doing a Stampin' Rewards giveaway, and I'm also doing a Crazy CTMH giveaway. Those details are in the customer group. When you opt in and order $25, you will be entered into a giveaway. I can gift my Stampin' Rewards, you guys, so I have some to gift away, and I'm excited to do that. And those of you guys who place orders, no matter what, by $25 entries into another one, of which we'll be doing giveaways of CTMH product. I'm going to take some things and cut them up, make 6x6 or half sheets to save on postage, etc. And with all of that said, I wanted to play with the Maritime Moments Kit because so many of us like sea, like the ocean. And they have, you know, a couple of different languages, French and no, I don't know if that's Spanish. This is, I think, German. I am clearly not your language person. I think you guys can all understand. My understanding is, for the Stampin' Rewards, if you log into your account, it's supposed to give you a prompt. And that's what it did when I logged into my consultant account or a demonstrator account. All right, so there's 6 cards in here. Feels like it's less than what we're used to having. Let's see what we can make. And I've got my stash of goodies over here. And let me tell you, this root canal thing is for the birds. I'm just going to sort out my cards. So I have my gray ones first. And the gray one is going to be one of the boats. So boats. This one is going to go on this card. See how easy this is. And the other card has a circle. I have stuff all over the place. With another, these sailboats. I'm going to assume that this gets popped up on top of that, which will look really super cute. We have some circles. Look at this. Pretty easy, guys. And the colors that I have figured out, 2, 3. Oh, yep, there are 3 of them in here. So there they are. The colors I have figured out are Granite Gray, Pool Party, Night of Navy, and I also threw in that Moonlight, Misty Moonlight. Oops. This goes with this card and that card. Look at this pelican. I like to watch pelicans. I think they're very fun to watch and fascinating with how they decide to eat and everything else. So this is Celebrate. I'm sure we all have people we have to celebrate or who are having celebrations. And To a Great Guy. You know, this is actually, I had a different card picked out for doing Father's Day cards, but this might be the Father's Day card. So we've got all this sorted, and let's grab some adhesive, maybe. I am trying out the, I think I like the Tombow because it's smaller. Now you have your usual assortments of, oh, what do they, dog hair? No, just kidding, not dog hair. But you have glue dots, you have tear and tape, or tape and tear, or whichever it is. You've got a little bit of your neutral twine if you need more. There, you know, it's definitely, there's options for that. Then I blocked up all of that just so I could have it done. And let's make a card or two. Now they do not have, they have twine in here, they do not have other, they do not have other, oops, embellishments, which you know, of course, I think my stash has got lots of embellishments that need to come onto here. How was your guys' weekend? Hopefully you had a better week than I've had so far. Wait. Yes, today is Thursday. I didn't even know what day it is. It's what happens when you go get your mouth operated on. I tell you guys, I must have been just a hoot. I love oral sedation for dental work, but it does have its drawbacks. Your ability to remember being one of them. I think I want to give a little bit. Ooh, this is pretty solid adhesive. We're not going to try and pull that up. How's everybody's family day? How are you feeling? Which part? My tooth? My tooth is feeling a lot of pressure in it. Like it has a throb to it, which is most annoying. I don't like that at all, but it is better than it was because it was getting infected, so this was definitely the preference. Gonna pop these up, but you guys, when there's not a whole lot of stamping and things, these actually can kind of go pretty fast. On this, though, they did take a house, the lighthouse, and they did stamp the lighthouse back here, and of course it's stamped off, and I wasn't paying attention. I would never do anything that crazy, right, guys? So I'm just going to grab myself a piece of paper there and open this up. It's pretty swollen, plus I have a couple like cuts in my mouth. You know, from them working, it was in the very, very, very back of my mouth. And that's just a really hard area for them to work in. So you wouldn't even need to put this on, in my opinion. I see this, it's a nice little add-on. But you would not even have to stamp this if you didn't want to, and it would still look super cute. And that stamp fits nicely around the tree there. And I'm not too sore from our car accident, so that's a plus. The world is smiling on us today. Sarah Grace doesn't think she's going to drive ever again, she said. I told her that she will have to make that choice on her own. Jeff took the truck in. I'm afraid to find out the entire hatch has to be replaced on it. It does not open anymore. And I really hope that it works, that they can do something to fix it. And then you have this. I'm only going to use a dot on this because so glad we have small dimensions. This is going to go just like this, and it's going to be on top of that, which is super cute. And I'm not too worried about that, even though it does show you on the directions to put adhesive on it. I know that I want to put this cute little celebration on here, like that. So I'm not really too worried. It does say to glue dot it, which... Hi Regina, how are you today? How was your weekend? Yeah, so those of you guys who, I only had one person that I know reach out to me about paper pumpkin, no, not paper pumpkin, Stamp It Your Way. I am sorry guys, I did not even wake up for that. I thought for sure I would wake up. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. Well, it does not work. The good news is, though, is we were sore the next day. That, of course, wasn't fun. But today I woke up and I have full range of my neck. So that is a win. And so once my tooth heals from having all that work done, I should be in good shape. So that's the plus part. So this is really all there is to this card. Who's been up to Maine? Has anybody been to Maine yet? It's one of my favorite places on the East Coast. Now, I would mat. If I get another one of these, I will cut mats, and I will put mats behind all of these pretty pieces. And I probably would do it at midnight. Okay. But if you are in need of some masculine cards, although there are plenty of women sailors out there, this kit is definitely it. I'm going to grab my gray here. And it wants me to take this cute little flourish, which doesn't exactly go with the maritime theme stamp. Now this is going to be nice because if you take a hole punch about 1 inch, you can create lots of these little things. Yeah, it's about 1.5 inches. So 1.5 inches. You'll be able to do some really cute things with this stamp. And we are going to pop up our sailboat. Guys, I have to tell you, it's really fun to create cards this quickly and not have to always think about what I want to put together. I have to make some swap cards though. We're going to swap. It'll be a very small swap since I was kind of late to the game. I tell you, you get enough of these cute little dimensionals in these kits, you don't really have to spend a whole lot of money on dimensionals. It's frankly great. You get a nice shadow from this boat. That. I loved Arcadia National Park. If you haven't gone, it's really a cool place to go. I would definitely draw some blue in. And we have an anchor, and our anchor gets a little bit of our thread hit by a bus. I'm really hoping they don't total the truck. The hitch, we can't haul anything with the truck right now because the hitch is messed up. But the hitch has probably saved the car from a ton of damage, if you know what I mean. Ooh, this might be too tiny to do this. Arg. I should have thought twice about how I did this. Anyway. Eek. Alright. I managed to do that. Not per se easy. I seem to think that a tiny little one of these is going to go into here. It barely does. I think that I like the idea of using my adhesive non-stick scissors. Alright, die. Where are they at? Can you see them? I sure can't. I would encourage everybody to go up. Bar Harbor is also really pretty. I went to see Mount Washington too, which giving myself a little more room so it's not quite as tough. Mount Washington, I think it's Mount Washington. That was really cool. It's like the highest point on the East Coast. You go from really nice to ice cold and snow on the top as you drive up. This is definitely going to need to have, for me, some more pieces to it. I have a pup who came to join me today out here. Oh my goodness. And she's sharing her dog hair with me. There we go. Definitely need a little bit of adhesive on that. Yeah. Otherwise it's going to stick up. So there's card number 2. See, this doesn't take, we started this at 4 o'clock and we have 2 out of 4 done. I mean 2 out of 6 done. 4 out of 6 done. Oh my gosh, I'm still messed up. Here's a picture of our stamps. Oh, pretty nice. We're going to add some stripes to this. I really love this paper. Has embossing on it, which is really super cute and nice. I'm going to put my center one on first. You know, like 2 1/16 is kind of the center. And go in there a little bit if you need to be somewhat perfect. And we'll do this one. Was it your car hit by a city bus or a school bus? I was just thinking about that. What kind of bus? Because that could be pretty scary. Actually. My Pelican needs this, and this needs. All right. Oops, need some on these guys too. I love that you can use every piece of foam in here that you get. There's nothing that you can't do. And I just want to check. So my stamping is supposed to be right here. And I'm sighing because I knew better than to do this. And I'm going to stamp very carefully. Not too bad. And be careful about lightly daubing stuff onto here because you don't want to get stuff on the inside. So I was able to stamp that without killing the whole thing, so this is good. All right, I'm going to take a glue dot, and this is actually cute, this little section here to use. I'm telling you guys, I can't find my one pair of scissors. Here it is. Here's this part though. And we're going to wrap some twine around the piling. Aren't you impressed? I knew what that was. This is really a cute idea. And I'm going to use the glue dot to anchor it down. And anybody who's anything with boats knows that these are the things you tie your boat off to. So in case you don't know that. Isn't that cute? I think there's a stamp set that has a seagull on a post like this. That is retired now, I'm pretty sure. But this is a brilliant idea to use on that. Any kind of a dock. I think what else you could use it for. And if you run out of glue dot, whoops, then just add another glue dot to the top. We'll keep it, and don't take the adhesive or the sticky off the back. You don't want it to stick down. Okay. Thanks. Some kits, yeah, Barbara. This is so strange. So you guys are not showing up on my screen. That's why I have two. Bay of Fundy, Bangor and Portland. Yes, went through Bangor. Hello, Barbara. Not ignoring you. You just didn't pop up on my feed. Yeah, they really are cute cards, and they are perfect for guys. Great for gals who love to sail. Like, I have a couple friends who are big time sailors and would absolutely love these cards. And I wasn't really sure what I would do with, I don't know. I think I like Tombow better, but I'm giving it a run. I think, and the reason why I say I like Tombow better is because it's smaller and my hands are smaller. It's like at the AT gun, that big pink, hot pink thing that my friend Di absolutely loves. I am not good with that thing. tires out my wrists. Okay, I think that rope is like super duper cute. So those of you guys that are joining us late, we have free shipping today and tomorrow, 75% off old paper pumpkin kits if you are a pumpkin subscriber. Got 2 different giveaways going on. I'd love to earn this little cute pink tote, but my number as a gold is pretty high up there, so I'm not so sure that I'll be able to earn it, but it would be fun. And you know, when I have these incentives that I'm trying to reach, I try to share the love with you guys. Cuteness. And then this is the last piece to this pennant. And it's going to go right here. And you're going to need to use 2 of your 3D dimensional. Look at that, guys. And I'm going to have cards to give away. Aren't you guys lucky? Now, yeah. Anybody got plans for this weekend? Ours will be putting our house back together because we got the new windows in on Monday and Tuesday. Nothing like a crazy week between Saturday getting hit and then going from Saturday to Sunday having to get the house ready to all of that. All right, so I guess maybe for a guy you may not want a whole lot of blingy bling on this, but I really feel like these cards could use a little pick-me-up. So I have some, I don't know where I got these, but Confessions of a scrapbooker or a person who collects. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of blue onto this guy. You guys tell me if it's too much. I don't think a guy would get too weird. On this card, I really like, yeah, I'm going to go with the lighter blue. Just add in a few little cutie pies onto here. I don't even know where I got these. Cute though, huh? And you guys can start putting up some numbers for me because I, of course, am going to give these away. Give away at least 2 of them, or 3 of them, 1 of each design. And I'm going to say use these really pretty kind of greenish ones down here on this card. Oops. Run away. All right, 15 from Die. Uh-oh. Where's my piece of paper? Got it. Make sure you keep these sentiment pieces here, because even if you don't, you're obviously not going to use that, but you can flip it over and stamp it with another sentiment. So make sure you don't throw these out. 9, 11. Are there just 3 of you guys? Oh, you have a crop. Great. I'm glad to hear you're getting out and doing something. That's awesome. Oh, Jennifer, you're sneaking in here. Hey, I got your container of things. Thank you so much for the placeholders. All right. $22, Regina. So I just, Connie, are you going to add a number up? I think she's still with us. So put those in your little container. I don't have anybody on the money yet. I don't. Going once, going twice, gone. Thought for sure Connie would jump all over it. So Jennifer's a winner, Di's a winner, and Barb's a winner. Sorry, Regina. So Barb, Di. Oh, the keyboard's too hard. You're funny. That's funny. So Diane, I have another box getting ready for you, so I'll just put it into there. Diane, Barbara, and Jennifer. Please private message me your addresses and I'll get this into the mail, take some pictures. I might end up playing with this a little bit more. You might end up with some different cards. So surprise, surprise. Thanks guys for joining me and have a wonderful weekend because it is Thursday.